A reading from the book of 2 Samuel. Today is October 10th. Our reading from 2 Samuel is from chapter 20. A scoundrel named Sheba, son of Bishir, a Benjaminite, happened to be there. He sounded the horn and proclaimed, "We have no portion in David, no share in Jesse's son, every man to his tent, O Israel." All the men of Israel left David and followed Sheba, son of Bishir, but the men of Judah accompanied their king from the Jordan to Jerusalem. David went to his palace in Jerusalem, and the king took the 10 concubines he had left to mind the palace and put them in a guarded place. He provided for them, but he did not cohabitate with them. They remained in seclusion until the day they died in living widowhood. The king said to Amasa, "Call up the men of Judah to my standard and report here 3 days from now." Amasa went to call up Judah, but he took longer than the time set for him. And David said to Abishai, "Now Sheba, son of Bishir, will cause us more trouble than Absalom. So take your Lord's servants and pursue him before he finds fortified towns and eludes us." Joab's men, the Cherethites and Pelethites, and all the warriors marched out behind him. They left Jerusalem in pursuit of Sheba, son of Bishir. They went near the great stone in Gibeon, where Amasa appeared before them. Joab was wearing his military dress with his sword girded over it and fastened around his waist in its sheath, and as he stepped forward, it fell out. Joab said to Amasa, "How are you, brother?" And with his right hand, Joab took hold of Amasa's beard as if to kiss him. Amasa was not on his guard against the sword in Joab's left hand, and Joab drove it into his belly so that his entrails poured out on the ground, and he died. He did not need to strike him a second time. Joab and his brother Abishai then set off in pursuit of Sheba, son of Bishir, while one of Joab's henchmen stood by the corpse and called out, "Whoever favors Joab and whoever is on David's side, follow Joab." Amasa lay in the middle of the road, drenched in his blood, and the man saw that everyone stopped. When he saw that all the people were stopping, he dragged Amasa from the road into the field and covered him with a garment. Once he was removed from the road, everybody continued to follow Joab in pursuit of Sheba, son of Bishir. Sheba had passed through all the tribes of Israel up to Abel of Beth-makkah, and all the Berites assembled and followed him inside. Joab's men came and besieged him in Abel of Beth-makkah. They threw up a siege mound against the city, and it stood against the rampart. All the troops with Joab were engaged in battering the wall when a clever woman shouted from the city, "Listen, listen, tell Joab to come over here so I can talk to him." He approached her, and the woman asked, "Are you Joab?" "Yes," he answered. And she said to him, "Listen to what your handmaid has to say." "I'm listening," he replied. And she continued, "In olden times, people used to say, 'Let them inquire of Abel,' and that was the end of the matter. I am one of those who seek the welfare of the faithful in Israel. But you seek to bring death upon a mother city in Israel. Why should you destroy the Lord's possession?" Joab replied, far be it from me to destroy or to ruin. Not at all. But a certain man from the hill country of Ephraim, named Sheba, son of Bishir, has rebelled against King David. Just hand him alone over to us, and I will withdraw from the city." The woman assured Joab, "His head shall be thrown over the wall to you." The woman came to all the people with her clever plan, and they cut off the head of Sheba, son of Bishir, and threw it down to Joab. He then sounded the horn, all the men dispersed to their homes, and Joab returned to the king in Jerusalem. Joab was commander of the whole army of Israel. Benai, son of Jehoiada, was commander of Cherethites and Pelethites. Adoram was in charge of forced labor. Jehoshaphat, son of Ahilud, was recorder. Sheva was scribe, and Zadok and Abithar were priests. Ira the Jerite also served David as priest.